out. Gotta let that
Yeah.
internet. You gotta let that internet connection, huh?
And then I accidentally took us off the live and brought us back.
Mm,
Damn
that's
thing still too big. I'll figure it out.
what's happening with you, man.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, you
I'm
know.
gonna move this over there. Take this out. I see what I gotta do. Um, yeah, man, y'all know what this is. Bump the Dump. Make sure you send your music and your money. DJ Do Wrong at gmail.com. Cash App $ DJ Do Wrong.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Uh, I'm gonna get all this shit back right in a second. I was trying to see what the new screen thing is gonna look like, and I see what I gotta do to it. It looked it different. I tried to do like a pre one where I could see it,
Right.
and it looked like it was gonna be shorter, but I guess not. And I'm noticing like there's no way to even make that line smaller, so I gotta figure that out. I think I did. I think I know what to do. I think I know how to do it. And make it and still make it look good. Uh, yeah, man. Bump the Dump. Make sure you see your music and you might do on gmail.com. Um, today I got to me, Spence, Tizzle, got to sit down with two C's and kinda I wanna say interview him, but it was different. He's doing a doc. I can't wait till everybody see it. It's kinda in depth with a lot of shit that's been going on. Like he kinda speak on a lot of shit. So shout out to the 100 crew.
Yeah, that's
Um
all. That's all. I can't wait to. Is this gonna be something we're gonna be able to see?
yeah, I don't know when or you know what I'm saying, all that two C's them was doing the filming, so it's all it's all in their hands. So I don't know when or what or how it's gonna drop or what you gonna see. I don't know how the edit's going. I don't know none of that. I just know he working on something and what he's working on. It seems like it's gonna be real dope.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Um, I see Ryan put the tomatoes. The song was definitely a tomato to me. Um,
I was right in the middle.
it was nothing I liked about it. I I don't want to sound cliche. Like I don't know if I'm just tired of hearing whipping the foreign.
Say it
Like
again.
I don't
Tired of hearing what?
whipping the foreign.
Uh,
I don't like. I think I'm cool with hearing the foreign references, the driving the foreign cars and all the different shit. But I think them particular words just always just fucking irritates me. I don't want to say it's and I don't want to say it's an older saying or nothing like that. I feel like it's been being said throughout hip hop for so long. So I'm not saying none of that. I just think it just irritates me. It's just like, nobody. I don't know. It's like the same as when I hear like No Limit like Master P. Same when I hear certain punchlines, they fucking irritate me because it's like there's just no creativity here.
right.
I'm about it like Master P, like bro, that shit came
Yeah. There's.
way, 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 way back in the day.
Yeah. I
Um,
agree.
yeah, so some shit just
You got to retire. You can't keep it going.
yeah, some shit gotta get retired, bro. And like I said, I'm not saying particularly just him. Like this is hip hop in general. I'll be like, oh my god, how many times we gonna hear this?
Mm.
Um, I was watching this. It's a TikToker. Well, he a YouTuber too. Named Jody. I think it's Jody Greasy or something like that. Jody Grease or something like that. He do reactions. He do bar breakdowns and shit like that. And he was doing like he do his thing called versus where he take the track of different artists that's probably featured on and shit and basically break down who had the better verse. Um, and he do full breakdowns. Like he's probably my favorite.
So
Uh,
he thoroughly break it down.
he thoroughly breaks it down. Like he will go as deep as to if the rapper say something like so. Example: J. Cole on Benny the Butcher song. He said, "When I was born, you know, rain was like it was rain was falling, thunder was striking, and all that type of shit." And he literally found out the day J. Cole was born, the time he was, and what happened that day weather wise, and everything J. Cole said was completely true. That is how the day was the day he was born.
Damn.
So he break it down to that far of a science. Um, shit. I ain't gonna say he wasn't the reason why I started doing reactions, but he wasn't the reason why I want to go deeper into bar breakdowns. When I start back doing bar breakdowns, he's one of the reasons I want to go deeper because
Well,
although I
you got a good ear for that anyway. Like you got a good ear for that. You be catching slick ass lines that sometimes be going over people's head, including me being one of them people sometimes.
oh yeah,
Shit,
no, I do bar breakdowns like in general. Oh, y'all want me to shut the fuck up? It's 10 to spend. $10 to shut me the fuck up.
real
I do
easy.
real easy. I do bar breakdowns, period. That just comes from always listening to music. Even when I used to always be in the studio, like I will always have to break a bar down, like double entendres and all that shit. I always gotta completely break it down. So I
I
do
mean,
that
it's got to make some type of sense, right?
some type of sense. Like some like I've said it on here plenty of times. Like it could be simple, bro. I'm cool with simple. I'm perfectly fine with simple. But something has to be something got to be good. Your flow, your cadence, your delivery, like something has to be good.
Beats got
Um,
to be super banging, and then
yeah,
like
something
maybe a
got to be there.
right.
Something got to be there. ACX3, you ain't missed nothing. We played a video. Duron said he was in the middle. I completely didn't like it, and Ryan threw tomatoes. Um, yeah. So yeah, something got to be there. I was it's hilarious that you posted that clip today. Um, as people were sending me they songs, I was sending them that clip.
Yeah,
So
I chopped that motherfucker up, put it together. I
yeah,
like
that was a
how,
perfect chop up, and it came to a minute. That shit was dope.
yeah, right there, right there. Hey, all I did was broadcast the facts that you were speaking. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's all I could do.
Yeah, man, as people were sending me links and shit, I was sending that shit right to them, right on Instagram. They send it to me on Instagram, I send that shit right to them. Like,
Yeah.
man, this is what we doing, man. I'm tired of that shit. But so tournament. Hey, man, if you ain't got involved, get involved. Send your 40 for the tournament. Win 500. Um, I had a few ideas. Some shit I probably ain't even spoke to Durong about, but shit, we here now. Um, I don't know if maybe y'all want Bumper the Dumper to take a break and then y'all all enter and then we come back with the tournament. I don't know what y'all want. Um, but as I keep saying, yes, we do have some people involved. It is some submissions in there, but there is not enough submissions for us to give away 500. If
No.
we gave away $500 right now, we will be losing more money than is being put into the tournament, and that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I don't.
And it'll be way shorter than what we wanted it to be. So y'all have to submit. Y'all have to submit. Y'all have to submit. We have to at least have enough to where it makes sense for us to be saying we're giving away $500.
Straight up.
Um, that's about all I want to tell y'all about that because I'm not going into. I said it before. I'm not explaining shit, but I'm not telling y'all why y'all should. I'm not giving y'all none of that information no more. But I did want to say that hilarious thing. I got an inbox. People's like, "Hey man, I'm getting tagged to this competition. What's the incentive? I know I could win $500." So I
That's
googled
exactly the
incentive because I'm
conversation that was in that clip. You know what I mean? Now we gotta add that to it. Shit.
so I googled incentive because I thought maybe my English is wrong and maybe I don't know what this word means. And basically it means like why you should do something. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the reason to do it? And I was like, because I text back and I put, well, $500 is the incentive. I don't know what more do you need. What more do you want us to add to the thing? It costs 40. You win 500. The incentive is, do you have the best music to win $500? Um.
I mean, that's
So
real
yeah,
simple.
it's real
No need
simple.
to
I
no
was
need to complicate it. We'll just keep it real simple for everybody to understand. It's either
yeah.
yeah. Tell them, Jay.
That's it, Jay. It's either you scared or you broke. Like it's $40. We've been at this point. We've been advertising this a long enough time to where if you had a job, if you have a job, you have received a check. It is after the first. We're talking $40 that you probably spend on, I don't know, random shit. Um, if you believe in your craft and your shit, you know what I'm saying, you'll put your 40 up. Um, I don't need to tell you who, what, when, or why. I know people's like, well, who am I going up against? If I name some of the names, you might get even more scared. You might be like, oh shit, my music not
Oh,
better than his. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
again, we're back to the point to where, but you said
Yep.
that's the best music.
It's a fucking circle, man. Well, maybe I go this way. Shit, it's whatever way.
Right.
Fucking circle. Gosh.
So yeah, man. Ryan, tell your people, man, start sending their money in. Let's get this motherfucking show on the road. Uh, Tell your people, man, send their money in. Let's start. Do they want to win 500 or not? Is the niggas that you've been caping for this whole time? Is their music good enough or not? What's going on?
Dun,
What's
dun, dun,
happening? Happening,
dun.
man. I know they got $40. Everybody who I've seen you post, you posted stacks of money, unless y'all just handing over the same stack, person to person.
Come on, you know that ain't happening. You know that ain't happening. I can't I can't let that. You know that ain't happening. It's jokes. It's jokes. But I get the
uh,
point of what you're saying. I get the point of what you're saying. I get
I know it's money around you, babe. Tell them submit that 40. If they don't got it in cash out, man, look, I'll pull up. I'll pull up. Tell everybody to get in one location. I'll pull up. I'll pull up and collect the funds. Um, yeah, Jay already locked in, man. Um, yeah. So, bumping the dumping, man. Make sure you see your music and money. DJ Durong, gmail.com. Cash App, $ DJ Durong. Yesterday we talked about, Tuesday, we was talking about like the most superior group members and all that shit.
Yeah.
And somebody hit me and said, "Are we counting like would you talk about groups like a crisscross or shit like that?" And I was like, I, I guess if 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 we just going there, but who's superior out of two people who wasn't writing their music?
What they had an influence on the younger generation, like your
You?
Bow Wows, or maybe like all that at that time. Are we supposed to judge who is a better rapper out of Daddy Mac and Mac Daddy, whatever their name? For real? For real? The fuck out of here.
Facts. No, Jay, what you just said is real. Ain't no way everybody trip when a list drop, but they ain't spending $40. Ain't no way you said you was better than all these people, but you ain't got $40. It's a wild. It's wild. It's a wild
It,
thing going on here, man.
it
It's
is.
wild. It's
It
wild.
is.
Um. So yeah, man. Just basically hip hop, hip hop in general, man. I was talking hip hop with no. This is what I seen. I seen a thing that said the better album, Spice One. What was it? Murder She Wrote. What was Spice One album? Spice One album or Scarface the Diary?
You saw I commented the diary
Yes.
without and at the time I was in the Bay when that came out. Come on, man, the diary was where it was
But
at.
you know what's crazy though? Of course, I still got the Diary. I went and I basically went through the track list. I ain't like listen to the albums, but I went through both track lists, and it's not as far as I thought. It's not like a landslide. Like Scarface album wasn't like way better.
No, but it was ahead. Like when you playing the game, it don't matter if you win by 40 or you win by 1, right? You still win, correct?
Correct, correct, correct. Shout out to
we
Fifth
ain't we ain't
Element.
saying we ain't saying that album is bad. The question was which album was better. That was a question,
True,
right?
true,
And I
true.
love Spice One's shit. Trust me.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They played that shit. Well, they said that Fifth Element. It's in the
That
Fifth
was Fifth
Element group,
Element.
man. If you're
Fifth
not in the
Element
Fifth
did that
Element
shit.
group, get inside the Fifth Element group. Ray Sun posts a lot of history, a lot of hip hop history. It's a lot of game in there, man. I feel like it's a lot of shit that a lot of people is missing. If you really a hip hop, if you really a lover of hip hop, that group kind of take you back in the different times of hip hop, and it always makes me think about my classic albums and what I think about. Like Spice One, 187 he wrote. Me personally, when I first looked at it, I was like, man, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But then I went and I was like, oh, I like this more than I thought. And then we was having a conversation with Two Tone about Spice One, like why Spice One is not mentioned with the E40s. And I said, well, one, longevity. And then he was like, but Spice One's influence. And I was like, well, shit, the same similar shit that Spice One was rapping about. So was niggas like Spice One
But
was giving you stories, and so was Sibo and the Brother Lintons and different like that. It was all different. I feel like
but
Spice One
but
was probably
as the music grows though, as the music grows, let's be real. As the music grows, was Spice One able to grow with the times? Because E40 was like I'm just talking about
that's what I
musically.
said. Longevity wise, it's not even comparable. It's not even comparable to E40 or Spice One. It's not even comparable. If we talking, I personally
But if we talking
don't.
pioneer, if we talking some pioneer type shit, that's a different. That's like they both are pioneers in the game, especially for the West Coast. If you ask me,
And I think that's what he was trying to say. Like Spice One is one of the pioneers of a Tupac and stuff like that. Like a lot of Tupac stuff come from the Spice Ones, and the Richie Riches and shit like that. And I definitely agree. I agree. Me personally, as a lover of the West Coast music, I don't think that Spice One. I don't hear the influence of Spice One throughout the West Coast. Now, do we have major influence in the Bay, in Oakland? Maybe. Um, when it comes to the Bay, I was 3 times crazy. Uh, I like Yuck Mouth. I liked E40, Short. I wasn't. I wasn't a. I'm not a big fan of Spice One. I respect him. I think he rap. I think he did his shit. I think he gave us some of the greatest stories and animation and hip hop. But it was to me, it was only one album. Yeah, and I think that's it for me with Spice One though. Spice One, huge in Chicago.
check, check, check.
I hear you now.
I've been trying to fucking talk this whole time. That
I
a
seen it. I
beats.
figured you was getting yourself together. Spice One, huge in Chicago. You know what? When you say that, I can hear that. If we talk about Spice One influence, When I hear niggas like Crucial Conflict and shit like that, I hear Spice One.
Yeah, but I was gonna say he's definitely a Bay Area legend. Nobody could take that away from
Oh
him.
yeah,
Nobody,
definitely,
you know what I
definitely.
mean? But he influenced a lot of people on the West Coast. You know what I mean? I believe he was on the Menace to Society soundtrack, wasn't he?
Yes, that's kind of what blew him up.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously we know how big that movie was. So I mean, we can't take nothing away from him. We could also talk about the influence that Scarface had, and you know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah,
we're not necessarily talking about the influence. And let me just get back to the original conversation. That album, The Diary, is better than that album. That's simple.
fact.
That's
America's
simple.
Nightmare. I had to go to this shit. America's Nightmare was cool too. Like I never argue nothing about like if somebody like man Spice One was dope. Even with him not being one of my favorites, I don't never argue that because I understand. I feel like Spice One deserved his position. So I would never argue that about Spice One. And there's a lot of legends that you bring up to me, I will argue you up and down. Niggas who was so original, I don't argue. Same when I was talking about Busta Rhymes the other day. I don't argue Busta. I don't feel like he's the most lyrical, but I don't argue him music wise. I don't argue him creative wise. I don't argue Busta. I think Busta deserved everything that he get. Spice One is the same for me. So he did. Spice One came up with his own style, and
He
that's
did.
why I don't argue it. I don't argue originator. Is the best way to say it. I don't argue originators. People that originated something, I don't really argue it because of you influence so many people that I may or may not know of. Niggas like E40, I get mad that E40 is not mentioned as much as he should be mentioned because E40 is an originator.
I mean, he was really ahead of his time. I mean, I know that sounds funny, but he was really ahead of his time. Like, and he was like, I'm from the 707. I'm Santa Rosa is where I was born, but Vallejo was a good 25, 30 minutes away. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I had family that lived in Vallejo as well. So it just knowing like he's from the same area code as me because everybody else was like 415, 510. That was like San Francisco, Oakland, that type of shit. And nah, it was definitely dope at that time.
Yeah. I definitely like I said, when I seen it, I was like, Scarface, why is this even a question? But then I went and looked at the track list and I was like, ooh, okay. It's not a bad debate. I can definitely see somebody saying Spice One. I know, but I could definitely see somebody saying Spice One because song for song, it was some shit on 27 he wrote. But the diary had no tears, man. Like it's just certain shit that the diary had that seen a man die. Like diary just had some shit.
And he was really in his story bag at that time. And like his voice, you know, after time, his voice kind of matured and his style like kind of changed a little bit, but he just it was that simple flow. But Scarface was dope with the simple flow, you know what I mean? Because his storytelling was what really like pulled you in. Would
Facts.
you agree? Yeah.
Facts. Face Face is one of my all time favorite storytellers. That's why listen, coming up, and I know I'm born a little bit after niggas, but when people would say fucking Slick Rick and not mention Face, I used to be hot. Like, don't get me wrong. Slick Rick was a fucking storyteller. We know this. But
Straight
I'm
up.
like, Face, so was Face. So was Q. And I'm not saying Slick Rick don't deserve his space. I think Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh definitely still deserve their space. I'm not saying that at all. Some people I
Right.
don't argue. Well, I just like, yeah, they deserve where the fuck they at in this hip hop shit. Some people I will forever argue. Mike Jones will forever get an argument out of me. I can't
Yeah,
stand
I
Mike
still
Jones.
can't stand that motherfucker. I don't think I have. I might have one Mike Jones song in my catalog.
But I don't
Just
think I was a I think I said this before on here. Like, I don't think Houston. The people I like from Houston is like the pioneers of Houston. There's not too many newer Houston rappers that I fuck with. It's hilarious that both y'all saying who after we said Mike Jones.
I didn't even get that. I was about to say who. Who? What do you mean who? Shit. Yeah, see, slow. Little Kiki is not a new artist though. Little Kiki been around.
Lakiki been around. I talk shit about Lakiki on the phone with somebody. Lakiki been around. I think Houston. Houston birthed a sound and did a great job at it. And I think
Hey,
they
I could put somebody out there. What's his name? Toby Nguyen. What? How you say his name?
Obi the Wingway.
Yeah, him. He's from Houston.
He from the SWAT.
He's
He
not from Atlanta.
he's
He's
from the
from
SWAT.
Houston.
Oh, he's from the SWAT. He's from Texas.
Okay. Because
Um,
I hear him talk about like A Leaf, and when I was in
yeah, he
Houston,
Houston. He Houston.
he Houston. So if we're gonna talk about somebody that is dope,
How far in between is that though?
yeah,
It's like 20 years later. And he's one of the ones that found his core fan base and he goes to his core fan base. Like he's not gonna give you he's not oh I'm not gonna say that because you know what? I think he is gonna give you a Grammy worthy song real soon. I feel like it's too many people embracing him for him not to get the proper recognition that he deserves.
I ain't mad at that.
So I was gonna say he's not gonna give you no Grammy worthy song, but you know what? I retract that. Because with him having Pharrell and all these different other people really fucking with him right now, I don't
He
know
was just
way
in a
make
movie too. He was just in a movie. I forgot what movie it was, but he
being
was just.
Transformer.
Yep, yep.
Being Transformer.
Come on, man. He doing something. He doing something for himself. He put himself out there with his videos. His videos is always on some other shit in a good way.
3 a.m. said I love Houston rap. His videos are definitely original as well. Hell yeah. I love Houston rap. I I don't know if I love Houston rap or if I love the sound of Houston. I think I'm more of a sound of Houston guy.
What's the sound of Houston?
I when the Chopper School shit first really hit the West Coast, I know it was already big out there when it first really hit. I love the sound. I love the beats. I love I love that sound. The sound of Houston. Now I was a fan of Kurt Cobain when he first came out.
You've said this. You've said this.
Yeah.
Definitely. You've definitely represented for Kurt Cobain's.
Yeah. I feel like Kurt Cobain's Drake is a thief of many sounds.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
Kurt Cobain's is one of the sounds that Drake took.
He did pilfer that.
Yeah. Kirko was already on that, man. Kirko already had that sound down pat.
But fucking Drake hit that motherfucking gas pedal and started looking in that rear view mirror. Because Drake and Kirko. No.
ASAP Rocky is a thief too. Is he? Who he steal from, man? ASAP Rocky, ASAP. When it come to ASAP Mob, the whole ASAP camp, damn, we didn't even speak on them as a group, huh? Ooh, Drake just had more work ethic. Facts. Um, I think Ferg. Yeah, I like ASAP Rocky when he first came out, but I feel like Ferg really had the sound.
He did well. He did the more commercial. Like I don't know how he did it because this shit wasn't really commercial, but he made it commercial. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like there's certain artists that you want to listen to, and like he's one of those artists. Like what crazy shit did he go? He just had one of them voices, and he seemed like he was gonna say some crazy shit to you. Not like a old dirty bastard, but kind of like old dirty bastard.
Man, listen, I was listening to I have this like I don't know what it is, but when I find out that legend artists or certain artists have kids that rap, I always want to listen to the music.
Do most of them outshine their parents?
No, the only one coming close is
Domani.
that's it. He's the only one coming close.
Yeah.
And Corey Guns, but we're talking about Peter Guns.
Yeah, we are.
And I like, but I hear some people talk about nigga Peter Guns. He was the one.
I thought you like sleaze balls though. I thought you liked the sleaze balls. I thought you
I
rooted for
like
them.
I like him as a character. Like I like the fact that he was just a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was.
I love that part.
Yeah, that's
Chris Rivers, Fun's son is crazy. Chris Rivers is one of the reasons why I started listening to other artists. I okay, so in that case, I have Chris Rivers over, but that's in rapping. That's like rapping. I like Chris Rivers over Pun, but Pun had fucking hits.
Coi Leray is definitely better than her daddy.
Coil Ray is definitely better than Benzino. Definitely better than Benzino.
Straight up.
That's crazy. But ODB son sound like ODB. Y'all gonna stop playing in King Kong's face. Come on, bro.
Oh.
Come on, bro. King Combs is Diddy.
How hard is it to beat Puffy though? How hard is
That's
it
all
to
he
beat?
is. And all he is Puffy.
And
All
he
he
sound
does
like
is
he recycling Puffy beats. Like, come
all
on.
he do is remake his daddy song.
That's his new single. Is like that with Fabulous. It's
All
got
of them. Every single he have ain't nothing but a
the
fucking
one with
Diddy.
him and Kodak, him and Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Then it.
All that
Come
shit is
on.
a Diddy remake. King Combs gets no love. He's Diddy. He's Diddy. Puffy got hits. Yes, Puffy do got hits. But come
Nah,
on, bro. He's doing it. There's no originality there. He's fucking Diddy, Mace, and the other fucking rapping nigga that was on Bad Boy, that was on the fucking Loon. He's all them in one. That's who he is. What about Jaden Smith? Man, I tell people I'm a Will Smith fan.
hey, I see that Will Smith fucks with Joyner Lucas real time.
Yeah, because Jordan Lucas and Jaden Smith was real tight. I think Jaden struck lightning in a bottle, and then I feel like he didn't come back.
With the iconic shit or icon or whatever song he had.
Yeah, like I feel like did nothing after that. Like did nothing happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where it ends for me with him. Um. So yeah, I'm not. Nah, I don't think he's not dope. He's
Mm.
just so weird that I can't get into it.
So weird.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the cat at 3 a.m. I got the cash app. I'm just
He, he
looking for
said
the track.
Jaden want to be on stage dressed like Braveheart.
I see no lies.
Oh, they stupid. They stupid. Rashcast sons are dope. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I like Coast Contra a lot. So whoever Razcast son is in that group is better than Razcast.
Razcast was pretty dope in his time.
He was. He was. He held his time up.
But
I
but
like those
unless you was really into hip hop like that, you know what I mean? Like from that time, like just regular hip.
I appreciate the new generation that could bring back that sound and make me enjoy
Right.
it. I even said I'm better than Razcat.
Damn.
I appreciate the people of the young generation of this time that can bring back that hip hop sound and make me enjoy it. So I like King Contra. Um, Coast Contra. I like them niggas because of that. Because I like when I first heard them rap, I was like, dang, I actually like this. Um, yeah. But doing what we got going on, man.
All right, I'm gonna play some. Y'all get in the comments. Bump it or dump it. Let's see what this song do.
If you ever got a vent, better watch it, they'll gossip. Be sure to watch your friends, they can be toxic. Red Octagon, just tell them to stop it. I'm speaking truth, how can they knock it? Got some product, time to turn a profit. Backpack full of merch, cash in my pockets. Make it make sense, dollars and knowledge. Learn how to flip work, I attended street college. OGs was my teachers. I was in the game while the squares was in the bleachers. Hitting home runs like my last name Jeter. Hit the weight room, stuffing zips in my speakers. My plug was PJ, he gave it to me cheaper. I buy one, he give me two, that's what I call a keeper. Made the deal sweeter. Tez was my goon with the broom, a street sweeper. No minstrel cycle, he'll turn you to a bleeder. That's why I had to slow down. He was turned up, it'll go down. We from the wicked west, house parties turn to showdowns. Quickly shut your showdown. Broad day, broad face, that's the homie throwdown. No face, no case, he don't even know how. He ain't even hiding, want you to know who doing the riding. Boy, my hoodie heart was rotten, darker than the night sky. Once he get the plotting in his head, then you might die. Yeah, I'm talking schizo, smoky for that 6-0, a gremlin, no gizmo. That's why I had to turn to God and be filled with that Holy Ghost. Ain't no telling where I'd be if I didn't choose God. Hanging with the thieves, they show me how to rob. Ain't no telling where I'd be if I didn't choose Christ. Hanging with the killers, show me how to take a life. Ain't no telling where I'd be if I didn't choose heaven. Hanging in the church.
Oh, whoa, skip. Really, skip. Let's stop it. Skip, it's my turn. Mike, please. Thank you. Skip.
Bruh. Why y'all dump it? Why did y'all dump it? You can't dump a gospel song. A gremlin, no gizmo. I was mad at that boy, man. I wasn't mad at that boy. God understands, Jamar. Oh,
how'd you feel about it? How'd you feel about that one? You wasn't feeling what he was talking about?
I hated the beat. I hated the beat. It was Icy Jones.
Yes, Icy Jones.
I hated the beat. The bars wasn't awful, but the way that he said it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I didn't. I felt like it was recorded, like it was just recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like it was. It don't sound like it was nothing behind it. You know, like you record a song for the first time, and you know that you really need to go back to the studio and redo it because you could have did it better. Delivery could have, and I think, and that's what I was trying to say. Like that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like if he went and redid it, it could be better. Red
Did you,
Octagon, stop it.
what did Ivan say?
Oh well, I see. I take that back. I'm trying to make it happen. Yeah. So that's my take. Yeah. That's my take.
I was right in the middle. I was trying to follow, what he was saying.
You was trying to follow what he was saying?
No, I was trying to follow what he was saying. I mean, the beat wasn't my favorite either, but he wasn't saying nothing. Like he puts his words together well. Like I think he puts his words together. Some of it sometimes is simple, but we all have simple shit that we say sometimes.
Yeah. I wasn't it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. The
No,
beat didn't the flow. Yeah, that's it.
that's
Like
it.
I just didn't it didn't connect to me. Last time I talked bad about Icy, he banished me from the pearly gates. And I'm trying to get back on the right side of the Lord. It's great.
We ain't nobody saying nothing bad. Like
Ivan is stupid. Ivan is stupid.
it's not getting
Red
spins on that.
Octagon, stop it, not getting spins, and nobody will. I think it's the delivery though. I think you can say Red Octagon and not say stop it, and I still understand the bar. That makes sense. So yeah, that's my feeling. That's my feeling on the track. But yeah, I just feel like he could deliver it better. That's it. That's it. So what else we gotta do wrong? I heard you say something about some money.
I mean, yeah, 3 a.m. sent in some money, but I'm looking for the track to see if he has a track.
Okay,
Appreciate.
well,
Go ahead.
love if it's a donation.
Oh yeah, if it's a donation, that's always love. I know he get down like that at times. I just don't want to automatically assume it. So in the meantime, in between time, let's see if we can find something that picks us up a little bit, maybe. Get in the comments, bump it or dump it. Let's go.
Yeah, put a little elbow grease up on my grind. Now I'm about to shine. No procrastinating, we've been waiting for a long time. Oh man, who the hell think they could fuck with one of mine? It's gonna be hard, I must say. We've been struggling for a long time. We can't straight up out the gutter, just my sister and my mother. Ain't nobody else above them. Went through one hell of a struggle. Hold it down like POP. My grind on one hell of a leash. They can't wait till I unleash. That shit go crazy like jelly. Look, I've been elevating my game now. I'm straight taking off. Been working day to day. I'm perfecting the craft of my own. Why I go hard for this? It seems like they might never understand. The late night sessions got a point, and I've been working with a plan. Yeah, get your pen and pass, switch it up. Gotta stand out, gotta hustle hard, no help, fuck a hand out. Been doing this so long, no, they can't stop me. I'm the man now. Got it figured out. Hard work really pays out. Elbow grease up on my grind now. I'm about to shine. No procrastinating. We've been waiting for a long time. Oh man, who the hell think they could fuck with one of mine? It's gonna be hard. I must say we've been struggling for a long time. See, I came up out this struggle. My mother, cousins, and brothers. I remember nights when I could feel them roaches in that cover. Keep it G and tell my mom. Had no business on my own. Taught myself to do for self, and I told self you better ball. In them sticks, they treat you like a bitch if you can't run with wolves. In the bricks, if you ain't been on shit, then you can't claim the hood. From the dirty, all I know is working. Hurt me, it's all good. I keep swerving, I done been through worse. I just go burn the wood. Smartest kid in class, got off my ass. I couldn't rely on hope. Rapping over bass kicks, can't slip the shit soap on the road. Asking me, am I folding? No. Roll the punch, his shoulders low. Bro just hit my phone and said the whole hood been holding on. What? To the words you say. Why? And the things you do. I just go burn the wood. Put a little elbow grease up on my grind now. I'm about to shine. No procrastinating. We've been waiting for a long time. Oh man, who the hell think they could fuck with one of mine? It's gonna be hard. I must say we've been struggling for a long time. Put a little elbow grease up on my grind now. I'm about to shine. No procrastinating. We've been waiting for a long time. Oh man, who the hell think they could fuck with one of mine? It's gonna be hard. I must say we've been struggling for a long time.
Hook sound babyish, but the verses was cool. Um, Definition and who is this Definition?
Definition and Ladanovan.
Okay. Um, I wasn't mad at that one. It was cool. I was in the middle. It wasn't like a complete bumper for me, but it definitely wasn't a dump. It was something that I could see myself. It's something I feel like it will grow on me if I heard it enough.
I was saying without knowing that I turned my mic down. I was saying that the hook definitely gave me baby vibes. I couldn't get it out of my head once I read it. I didn't think that at first, but then I was like, when it came back after Ladanovin's verse, I was like, oh, I can't get that out of my head. So the verses didn't sound like that, but to me, the hook. But you can't be mad at it. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just the rhythm of it, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of Definition is kind of like known for to my the definition I know. That's kind of like his style. Like it do sound the babyish. Uh, yeah, I guess it do. When I think about it like that, I guess it do kind of the baby rap like he's like a run on sentence like he got no periods or commas when he rap.
Yeah.
So I
can see
guess
that.
yeah, the baby raps like a long ass run on sentence. Um, Speaking of the baby said that he was out rap. You seen that?
He could out rap who?
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem,
And what?
and rapping.
I thought we was getting up to Christmas time. I thought we was talking about wrapping presents. I mean, I like the baby, don't get me wrong, but against J. Cole, can't like they gonna like are they doing like song for song? Like how do you even judge
I
that?
think when you say shit like that, you have to bring skills to. When you bring up skillful rappers, you have to be talking about skills. You can't be talking song for song because song for
Hmm,
song they all have hits and they all have platinum records and they all did.
right.
Now the baby is it the most streamed one of the most streamed artists? He got 3 or 4 songs with 1 billion streams.
Yeah, I mean you can't take that away from him. But we just talking about purely rapping, like in what type of format? Like a battle? Like I don't
I think when you say that, you have to be talking about skills. So we will have to say, okay, yeah, verse for verse, your verse is
do
better
they
than your
do a song?
verse.
Do they do a song together and whoever has the best verse on the song?
Will the
Like how do
baby
you
have the
determine that?
best verse with these artists on the song?
I don't think
Eminem
so.
have respectfully killed everybody he got on the track with.
Disrespectfully, what are you talking about?
Everybody he
Shit.
got on the track with. But yeah, he killed everybody he got on the track with. Who else? J. Cole has killed everybody he's got on the track with. I really like Big Sean verse over Kendrick Lamar verse on Control. I just think since Kendrick Lamar did a bunch of name drops, he people give him the better verse. But I feel like Big Sean had the better verse. So I'm not gonna say that Kendrick Lamar has killed everybody he got on a track with.
Do you feel like most people's opinion is the same as yours that Big Sean had the better verse or
I don't feel like nobody breaks down the verses. I think niggas think about how he went at everybody in the industry and be like, oh yeah, he killed the verse. But the verse itself is basic as fuck. The verse itself is basic. Big Sean got more metaphors. He got more. it's just more shit in there. He got a better cadence to me. I like Kendrick. I got Kendrick over majority. If Kendrick Lamar is on the song and somebody's on the song with him, I definitely got Kendrick.
He better than Baby King.
Oh yes, 10 times better. I like a Baby Keem song, and then he'll do 15 other songs that I think are fucking horrible. He's consistently not good enough for me. Not good to me. Only younger artists that consistently I like their music. And this gonna sound like a real old man, but it's probably the one, he was a part of that one group. Fuck, why I can't think of his name? So to see. Cordae.
Corday's a beast.
Cordae is probably one of the most consistent artists, newer generation that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Kendrick,
don't fuck around.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Like, I just think in that realm, like, shit, Scoon on here. I know Scoon fuck with the hip hop, like the hip hop sound. I feel like when you put somebody on that mic and we're talking hip hop and I have to really listen to your lyrics, I don't think the Baby is getting it over neither of these artists.
I don't think so either.
If it's, we're gonna play our music and see how many women shake their ass, then the Baby wins. He wins.
Straight up. Straight up. That's why I said they gotta figure out how they would meet in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, how would you meet? Like, how would you guys? I mean, I'm sure they could do it. They're artists. They're fucking superstars. But I don't think he's out rapping any of these dudes on the same song. Because guess what? Everybody's fucking shit is gonna elevate. Like, we may never even hear a song like that because motherfuckers might be rewriting they shit. Nah, he came cold. I can't release that verse.
Man,
I'm just talking shit. Hey, I got a question though. I got a question. So if something is played in full musically on a social media platform and you happen to find a way to get it into your hands, is this something that you should be able to play and share with your listeners? Or how do you feel about that? What would you say, Skinny?
It's already been put out to the public. You can play it.
It has been put out to the public, and I feel the same way. It some exclusive shit. I just happen to be a creative motherfucker. I need y'all to get in the comments, bump it or dump it. Let us know what you think about this. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Vegas. But them lights ain't never been nothing else, nigga. X Martin Luther King. You right down care. Let the beat right out. Have me right there on the corner, gang. Hey. I'm a West Bank. I'm hood rich, think that thing changed. Went through them eyes, but on the set, I got my name brain. It's fuck the odds, niggas be ducking down when that flame change. Quit preaching loud like I don't know what come with this gang bag and this green tank. To me, y'all really know what that green mean. Bitch, y'all be fiends and sending bitches off my pink bangs. I kill a G past the nick with these niggas playing underestimating socks, but I'ma really go out and brand on the
I never hold a gun, I won't bust, nigga, I pray on him. 130 on my hip, nigga gon' trip, nigga, we gon' spray on him. Alley shot been the only game that I bang and ain't no changing him. We known for casing nowadays, that's the only thing that my niggas aiming. We armed and dangerous when I let that bitch blow with a handkerchief. Socks, I know your bag right in my bag right. We gon' split this shit like put out a hidden list. And we don't need nobody that's gon' hit and miss, we going for bigger shit. Like that fat boy that talk all that shit, it's a bigger lick.
I pop lame with G-Gang since it's not yours. June bug down and fell on me at that corner store. I'm the type of front the bro, throw my K chunky though. I'm really putting on for the G's and keep it coming up. I feel like Punch on 89, I feel like Trick in 95. I feel like Red 212, I'm June bug in 99. I feel like Shice in 08, I'm Kilo G in 09. I'm Art Wack in 09, I'm Tone Mac in his prime. I am a West Bank, I'm hood rich, but that thing changed. Went through them eyes, but on the set, I got my name brain. It's fuck the odds, niggas be ducking down when that flame change. Quit preaching loud like I don't know what come with this gang bag and this green tank. To me, y'all really know what that green mean. But y'all be fiends and sending bitches off of my pink bangs. I kill a G past the nickel, these niggas playing underestimating socks. And I'ma really go out spraying.
Nigga, I love hearing my OG stories when they had it popping off. You ever seen a helicopter fall from the sky, spinning like a somersault? Killer G, keep it popping off. We flip for heads when the quarter toss. I done watch my whole set go down the river like Niagara Falls. A Kingsman was the only thing I was made for. Could we have a ball? I bet I touch another 100,000 before the summer fall. Real dirty her progression the way we grew up, nigga. We was dogging shit. Alley days, I'm really born and raised in the McCormick's, bitch.
Slick question, what it feel like cuz beat from the G? Shit, I'm a king. This West LV, let's take a toast to the king. Shot me fat back with a fat stack, I was wanting that cheese. Young ball of love, y'all know I'm rocking with cheese. Yeah, I'm known as West LV money man. Always keep the money plan. Youngest from the G's in the woods to touch 100 grand. I ain't have a hater cuz before I start pimping. Y'all only hate me cuz I'm knocking y'all bitches. Nigga, I'm lying. Hey, I'm a West Bank. I'm hood rich, but did that bang change? It's fuck the ops, niggas be ducking down when that flame change. Quit preaching loud like I don't know what come with this gang bag and this green tank. To me, y'all really know what that green mean. But y'all be fiends and sending bitches off of my pink bang. I kill a G past the nickel, these niggas playing underestimating socks. And I'ma really go out spraying on the set. And I'ma really go out spraying on the set. Go out spraying on the set. And I'ma really go out spraying on the set. Go out spraying on the set.
Lit socks. Killer G. G gang. That shit. I felt that they was really like, I don't know, that second time that Killer rap, he was spitting.
I was just gonna say that I feel like Killer really got in his bag that second verse. I feel like the first one it was cool. That second verse, Killer was talking this shit. Yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that second verse. The song was cool. The song was cool too. I fuck with it. For what it's worth.
Right.
You know, I like that Socks when Socks is just talking this shit and just, you know, like I like Socks representing. You know what I'm saying? Just representing his neighborhood and showing love to his neighborhood. I don't know why, but I love it every time.
Yeah, that shit sounded good.
And that beat was different.
I
The
like
beat
that
was
shit.
like,
That shit was slapping.
yeah, that beat was different. So shout out to that, man. Hey, Bubble the Double tournament, man. Ready for the Lights tournament. We trying to get this thing started. So we're gonna push real hard this next week. I'm thinking about not this week. Next week I think next week I'll be out of town. So I'm thinking about just I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes with next week, but we're gonna push real hard next week. So tell a friend, man. Let's hurry up and get this deadline. Let's get motherfuckers to send their shit in so we can go ahead and get this shit started. We definitely want to start by August, like early August. We want to start. So let's get this shit started as soon as possible. So send in your $40, man. It's a chance to win $500. I feel like there's no more to be said. Like you say you the best. Do you have $40? If you have $40, do you want to win $500? If you the one, you'll get it. It is set up like the brackets in the WNBA, in the WNBA, in the NCAA.
There you go.
Yeah, it is set up like the tournament bracket. So who you go against is all based on a draw of the hat. We have no control.
There's a generator online that you can put names in, and you could have it spit out like a name, and then you take that name out, and then the next name that comes up, those two will go against each other. So it'll be real random. It isn't going to be anything that like it's the electronic pull it out the hat shit. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, man. So that's how it's gonna go. We are already at the hour mark.
Yeah.
And not gonna stick around too long with no money coming in.
Nope.
So, D-Wrong, I don't know if you want to play another song. You want to just get the fuck up out of here, but it's up to you.
I mean, I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. It was good times for this good hour that we was on here. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Hey, man, we will see y'all Tuesday, but pay attention to our social medias and get involved. Start sending everything to your people.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. There's involvement that's in there. There's people that are commenting, you know what I mean? Like there's different people that are reacting
I
to
keep
it.
saying that, but they're not following through.
They are not like that's all it is. You know how they say social media is all for looks.
Facts. So with that being said, man.